me, Chef! You're hurting me, Chef!
In an era where societal norms surrounding gender roles and identities have blurred, it's high time for men to reclaim their masculinity. This isn't about toxic behavior, it's about authenticity, integrity, and backbone. Let's dive into moments when men summoned their inner courage and didn't back down from woke crusaders. Sure, you've heard these stories before, but it's your engagement that keeps the conversation thriving. So go ahead, smash that like button, leave a thought-provoking comment, and join our tribe by hitting subscribe. After all, you wouldn't want the woke walker paying you a visit in your slumber.
My teeth exploded and there was pieces in my mouth. My jaw was broken in 2 places.
Oh, boo-hoo! Mr. Squidfart is sad because he ain't got no babuches.
Last Thursday, Cobalt Sovereign had to go to the bathroom at Hopkins High School.
I was attempting to use the restroom. I actually did not get to until like an hour later at the hospital.
The hospital, where she stayed for 2 days to repair serious injuries. Injuries she got after leaving the bathroom.
I was insulted and then eventually hit in the jaw.
Are you ever scared to use the bathroom?
Less scared, more incredibly uncomfortable. I don't hold anything too harsh against the student who did this to me. More of, I feel bad for the circumstances that led him to have such opinions and whatever caused him to act like that.
Well, props to the brave Tooth Fairy for handling what most adults couldn't. Maybe Cobalt should stick to the right restroom or just wait till he's home. Problem solved, everyone's happy.
Today wasn't supposed to be a crying day. Why do I always feel like crying? Why do I always feel like crying? Don't do it, Dylan. Don't you dare. No!
Oh, Dylan, maybe it's the estrogen. Or have you been drinking a little too much Bud Light? I just want to know, why do people feel like it is okay to pull out your phone, cry in 4K, then edit the video, review the video, go upstairs where the Wi-Fi is stronger, and post a video online of yourself being emotionally unstable? And I do social media for a living, so I know that there is no such thing as just one take.
Nah, I can do you better.
Dylan, respectfully, your platform is supposed to showcase the reality of transitioning from a man to a woman. If this video is anything like what that process is, I'm actually glad that you posted it so that we can stay educated.
Let me start by apologizing for the first part of this clip. It might have been a bit much. To all the amazing women out there, you're so much more than the over-the-top portrayals from 90s comedies. And major kudos to this guy for calling it out. Some women don't even view it from this angle.
There's not equal pay. No, there isn't.
What's the wage gap, really quick?
I don't need to tell you a number. I can tell you from a living experience.
Anecdotal evidence is not strong evidence.
My evidence? It's anecdotal. I live it. Oh,
yeah, that's the definition of anecdotal evidence.
Anecdotal evidence is reality. You know women make as much money as you for the same job.
If you divide...
Well, then be quiet, because you don't know.
So if you were to do 77 cents to a man's dollar, that's only if you divide the median earnings of full-time women by the median earnings of full-time men. That's all that is. That doesn't account for occupation, education, hours worked. So it's disingenuous to bring it up.
You're saying I'm disingenuous? Am I?
Ask me a question, I'm trying to answer it.
No, then answer the question, yes or no. It's simple. Can you do that?
Does he know?
Can you do that?
Can you do that? If you're trying to lie to people, it's disingenuous. If you're just
I'm not lying. I said, are you
facts.
calling me?
If you don't know the facts.
Are you calling me? If I don't know your facts?
No, those are the facts.
Guess what?
Excuse me, madam, he's not your husband, so you can't emotionally manipulate or gaslight him into agreeing with you. You're spewing nonsense, and that's just the reality. Feeling better now?
I don't like this term big dick energy or small dick energy, because everyone's about body positivity, right? How are we going to talk about men who have desirable characteristics have big dicks, and men who have undesirable characteristics have small penises? There are some wonderful men with small penises and some terrible men with big. Women can willy-nilly throw out big dick energy, small dick energy. If I started throwing out loose pussy energy as a term to describe someone, that was undesirable in some way, I would get canceled. But loose pussy energy, bro, you get in trouble. You say that.
There's other terms to use.
Cavernous vag energy.
If you're all about equality, then let's go all in. No praise, no uplifting words, just everyone throwing insults equally. Fair game, right?
That was not only built, but it's still maintained to this day by men.
Did men allow you to have that haircut?
You taking personal attacks makes me seem like the more intelligent.
Okay, I understand.
Validate your point, not some personal attack because
Okay,
you're using an argument. Feminism stops whenever it's inconvenient for y'all. By definition, you are delusional if you cannot defend your ideas.
Women just bring vibes? Seriously, there are incredible women out there doing mind-blowing things. You know why she can't name any? Because all she knows are headlines, no real depth. Vibes is a lazy cop-out.
Me and my friend Ruby out of 10.
No, I'm not for this.
Is there a question?
No, thank you. Okay. Oh, actually, no.
No? Okay.
I'm so late for work, guys.
Hi, excuse me. What would you rate? Nope. Okay. Hi, excuse me.
I'm trying, I'm really busy. Sorry, thanks, sorry, cheers.
Excuse me. Would you rather? Oh, no, okay. Hiya. Okay. Hiya, excuse me.
I'm busy.
Okay.
So, is shameless the new trend? You claim you don't need a man, don't dress for men, and don't do your hair or makeup for them either. Yet here you are with a mic and camera asking men to rate you. What's that about then?
Does anybody else notice that once every 4 years, the Democrats will come out of whatever little hole they're in and slither their way into the black entertainment space? Or they'll be in black churches and black events. But it's like for the first 3 years, you don't see them anywhere. Now, I may be wrong, I don't know. But I'm seeing a lot more Kamala right now, and I have not seen her for 3 years. Hell, I forgot we had a vice president. I thought it was just Biden, by himself in jail. Like, what the hell? Where did she come from? And I think they use black celebrities to coerce black people into doing their biddings, like they did Taraji P. Henson. Taraji probably don't give no goddamn about no Agenda 2025. They probably paid her to say that shit. Yes, I'm in these streets. And she's only in these streets on election year. Ain't that some shit?
I completely forgot we even had a vice president. Totally agree.
Why are we still talking about white supremacy in 2024? Why are we still talking about that hundreds of years later? What do white people do that black people can't? How is white supremacy even still on the forefront of your mind? You're stuck in the past. You're stuck in these dated issues, and that's what the problem really starts for you.
Now you're really revealing your ignorance, brother. You don't think white supremacy has anything to do with what's going on in Gaza at all?
How am I ignorant?
Is that right?
I've been black for 27 years, and I have never been inferior to a white person. What is the white supremacy that is affecting your life? I would like to hear it. What can't I do that a white person can do?
You one of the few black people never been mistreated. Okay, all right, I see.
Saying that I've never been mistreated. Every demographic has been mistreated.
It should be the other way around. The older man ought to be the one standing firm, spreading hope and positivity. But hey, it's a sign of the times. Everything is just upside down these days.
You're kind of filibustering. I'm trying to understand what you're saying, okay? So let's get to the point. So what I'm trying to understand.
What do you mean it's the point? Give you a history of the education of the whole
But you gave me a flawed history. You said the foundation is racist, but now the specifics are not racist.
No, I didn't say that. I said the foundation of inequality had to do with race.
Even slavery?
And they had to do, slavery was a business.
But was slavery based off color of skin?
Slavery was a business.
Okay, was it based off color of skin?
It was.
The answer is no. It was based off the strength versus the weak.
Let me educate you.
Sure, let's hear.
When they had, okay, so first off your tone, I'm cool.
Oh, now you don't like it. When I match your energy, you don't like it, right?
I'm good.
I'm good too. I'm just matching your energy. So let's keep the energy. I like it.
You're not matching my energy.
I have fun.
You're not actually matching my energy.
I am. I was being very calm, letting you talk, and now you want to be condescending.
It's not calm, it's the spirit behind it. I wasn't being condescending.
I like it. Yes, you were. But I like it. I like the heated. It's not personal for me.
Oh, come on, just get to the point already. Complaining about tone seems like you don't have much of an argument, do you?
But I'm a considered comedian. I like my jokes to be accurate and my targets to be fair. So I was engaging these people. I was saying, why is it transphobic? And they were saying, it's about a trans person. I said, well, that's ridiculous. That's like saying a joke about Bill Cosby is automatically racist. It depends on the joke. But I was talking to them, I'm willing to learn, and I found out my crime was that I dead named her. Now, I'd never heard that term, before a day after the Golden Globes, and that was saying her old name and even acknowledging that she used to be a man. But she did. I saw him on the Olympic Games. It was decathlete. It was in everything. It was all over the place. Shot put and pole vault. He won a medal. He was famous. He was on telly all the time. But a big, famous man with a huge, I don't know, but I mean, I'm guessing he probably, he's a big...
If comedians are the next to get censored and cancelled, we're in for a wild ride. So this person won medals in the men's division at the Olympics, then snagged Woman of the Year. Now that's what you call an overachiever.
No.
Do you need something?
What, need something?
Do you need something?
No.
Okay, I thought so.
Are you going there?
Keep pushing.
If you're getting rude, you can leave. Nobody was looking at you any type of way.
I don't own the gym.
I don't own the gym. I work here.
Okay.
Yes. And
That
if you're
means
getting
what?
rude, then you can leave.
That means what?
I can call the police and have you trespassed right now. Would you like that?
Go ahead.
Okay, cool.
Go ahead, let them know.
That's what we'll do. But right now, you can take your stuff and head up front.
Our obsession with capturing predatory moments on camera might just doom our generation. Hey lady, see that big reflective surface right in front of you? It's a mirror. Yes, women subjected to ogling in public spaces have every reason to feel upset. However, dear mirror gazer, this scenario doesn't apply to you.
Listen, let's just cut the kayfabe. Do you know who I am? I'm Primetime 99 Pimp on a Blimp. I wear the tuck-friendly bathing suit. I've done it all. I've done this gimmick a million times over. I know what it's like to put on the dress, to try to be funny. And for me, I'm just being honest with you, Josh, it's caused me a lot of backlash. As a matter of fact, you get a lot of hate for doing it, not necessarily from the left-leaning people that you're making fun of, but you'll never be accepted by the right side either, because they're always going to consider you a freak. I'm just telling you this as a friend. I know this is a bit, I know it's a gimmick, and I know you're trolling, and I love it because I do the same thing. But how long do you think you can do this for, dude? I mean, let's just be real. I mean, I know this as a comedian, and you know this as a person that I've been on reality TV, you've been on reality TV, and I am a fan of yours, Josh, and I have the most respect for you, and I'm not just saying that. How long are you gonna do this bit for? I mean, it can only last so long. You can only put on the tuck-friendly bathing suit so long.
Well, it's not a bit for me. It may have been a bit for you, but for me, it's how I feel.
Josh, you're lying. What did your parents say about this? Does your mom or dad know about this? Are you close with them?
I'm close with some family members, yeah.
And I'm sure that they do not like this because they know that Josh is a bodybuilding guy that likes to slam babes. That's why he's on The Bachelorette. And they know this is all a gimmick, and you have 1 million Instagram followers, and now you're going super viral, and I know what that's like. And what people don't understand is when you have the mindset that you and I have, we don't care. I don't care. People can make fun of you. That's not me kind of confronting you right now. It's not gonna hurt your feelings. But your family, they could be embarrassed by this. Do you not feel any sort of, guilt to them? Not for you, because I see you're like me, we don't have a lot of shame, but your loved ones, they know it's a bit. I mean, why are you gonna do this to them for so long, Josh?
Yeah, I'm just living my authentic truth, and...
Come on, Josh! Show me too! Quit playing with me! I'm the pimp on a blimp, Josh! I can do this bit, I can do this dance with you, we can joke around, and I'll be nice, and I'll say all the transgender shit, but it's a work! This is a gimmick! This is like professional wrestling! Sorry, I'm not trying to yell at a beautiful lady like you, but... What are we gonna do, Josh? What are we gonna do, dude? How long are you gonna do you have women's underwear on right now?
Well, I would never answer that.
Well, that means that you have some sort of weird sexual fetish. If you do, this is a weird sexual thing when you do it this long. When you do it for content, some of the greatest comedians in the world have put on a dress. I'm not even hating on you for that. But how long can this bit go?
Josh has been a topic of discussion in several of our videos, and we're skeptical about his claims. I mean, come on, but we've got to hand it to him. He's a remarkably persistent troll, if that's indeed what he is. So what's your take? Is Josh actually grappling with mental health issues and believes he's a woman, or did he spot a golden opportunity for some easy cash and went full throttle? Do you think he'll eventually crack? Share your thoughts in the comments.
The reason why I'm saying transphobia is because it's clear on this panel that you all, a lot of you on this panel believe that there is only one type of woman, which is cisgender women, and anyone else does not prescribe to that definition for you all.
No.
And in my opinion, that is transphobic.
Here's what I
believe. You only
believe.
believe that
Let me
cisgender
answer,
women
Ernest.
are women, and everyone else
are there different
is
types
not
of black
included in the
people?
conversation.
Or is black just black?
It's called diaspora.
That's because
you don't know that?
it's because black
Caribbeans,
is just
Jamaicans.
black. Just like there's no such thing as cisgender and transgender. There are just women. You can embellish your titles with whatever you want.
Why are you conflating
and walk down
race
the
with
street
gender?
in a
Let me ask you this, Ernest. Ernest, let me ask you this.
Why are you conflating race with gender?
Hang on, don't all shout. Ernest, let me ask you this. If I now identify as a black man, am I a black man?
Why are you conflating race with gender, Pierce?
I'm just
It's not the
asking you a
same
question,
thing.
Ernest.
That's intellectually dishonest.
If I identify...
That's intellectually dishonest.
Maybe. But it's a question you don't want to answer, isn't it? If self-identity is limitless,
Because
I'm
race
now
is
a
not
black
the same
man
as gender.
called Ernest.
Because race
Am
is
I?
not the same as gender.
Am I a black man if I say I'm a black man?
Say it again.
Am I a black man
Listen,
if I say I'm a black
you
man?
could be.
Am I?
No, because
Okay.
you're a white man. Because
Thank you.
it's race.
So you don't
Because race
respect
is not
my
the same as
rights
gender.
to identify as a black man, do you?
This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the epitome of equality. A black woman and a white man teaming up to school a clueless wokey. And let's face it, outwitting these folks doesn't exactly require Einstein-level intellect. Piers Morgan identifies as a black trans lesbian. It's imperative that we respect, affirm, and acknowledge his identity. Who's with us?
As a fat person, number one has to be those little like connected chairs at schools. Number two is glasses, because the frames are never like wide enough and they're always like splaying out little arms. Number three is shopping at the grocery store, because we're all here to get food. How come I'm the problem here? And fourth is concert seating, because oh my god, they are the narrowest things. They are like narrower than plane seats. It's like, are you wanting people to fall down? This is like actively discriminatory.
Can we get this on a t-shirt, pretty please? If you're unhappy with your weight, do something about it or pipe down. It seems like everywhere you turn, someone's moaning about trivial nonsense that no one gives a hoot about. Bring your own chairs, make your own glasses. We're not here to solve the world's problems. We're on TikTok to enjoy some goofy dance routines. So let us be.
Why do I have to be accountable for the white race?
For yourself.
Right, so if I'm racist, I'll take responsibility for that.
You probably are not racist, but...
Well, thank you. So then why do I have to comment on somebody else's racism?
But what you should do is take accountability for the racism around you.
But why, when you said take responsibility, how can I take responsibility for somebody else's actions? Do you know that a black person is 18.5 times more likely to shoot and kill a police officer than a police officer is to go and shoot an unarmed black man?
Is that the question that I asked you?
No, you asked hypothetical about if I'm going to take accountability for a racist police officer.
So again...
But do you understand, if I inverted it on you, would you take accountability for all the blacks killing police in America?
That was funny.
No, would you? Why don't you take accountability for all the blacks killing police in New York?
I wouldn't take accountability.
Take accountability for what exactly? Kudos to Charlie Kirk for calling out this nonsense. Should Charlie Kirk turn himself in for crimes committed by white police officers? He doesn't even know. Is this man ready to serve time for crimes he had no part in just because someone with his skin color did it? What happens to the real criminals in that case? The idea of reparations has got to be one of the most ridiculous schemes cooked up by the racist police.
Are you really a state rep? Why don't you do something about the border? What about the crisis? Why don't you do something about it?
To make the border more flexible.
Why don't you guys shut down the border here in Texas? Why won't you do anything to help us?
It's catastrophic for our #1 exporting state in the country.
Is what? Is that why people are like Lake and Riley are dying from illegal immigrants? Little kid out of Pride Parade. What are you teaching them about gay state rep? Yeah, is this a place for kids? Yeah, are you teaching them how to be gay? Or are you trying to transition them to? God bless you. Now you believe in God? So God likes pride? What does Jesus think about pride? He loves pride. It's one of the 7 deadly sins. Stop taking kids to gay events, you weirdo.
If they're going to push falsehoods in your face, why not respond by shoving the truth right back at them? There's really no need for government officials to be acting like clowns in public. Get off your high horse and start doing the job you're paid for. Taxpayers aren't funding your circus act.
What are we protesting?
We're protecting trans lives. That's what it's about.
Be able to transition at 9 years old? If they want.
Trans lives matter!
transition kid.
You want to cut off the kid? They don't want it.
Oh, so the kid doesn't want his they should cut it off?
Yeah.
What did he say?
I have really small energy.
But the thing is, see, I get to keep mine. I'm not cutting mine off.
All this to cover up some people's ignorance and stupidity? It will never make sense.
Hey. No. I'm sorry.
I can't help but wonder if these women even think about their dads and brothers before spewing things like this. Unless, of course, they don't have men in their lives.
Can we get this patch now?
That was a quick and smart one from that man. But wait, did she call it a peaceful protest?
I didn't want to do something that was for girls. I did every single sport. I tried to be a boy so hard, right? And I had 2 moms and I got my nails painted and I went to preschool. But here's the deal. I did have progressive parents. I did start growing facial hair when I was like 12, right? And that did not work for me.
So this teacher has 2 LGBT moms, started going to Pride events at 4 years old, and started having his nails painted before preschool, and we're supposed to believe that has no correlation with him identifying as non-binary today.
Growing facial hair at 12? Wow, that's quite something. But now as a middle-aged adult slathering on the blush so heavily that he resembles strawberry bubble gum, that's definitely a look. Remember, folks, balance is key in all aspects of life, including parenting. We all want the best for our kids, and that means steering clear of extremes and finding a healthy middle ground.
This is how everybody needs to educate their kids.
Alright, buddy, I'm gonna show you a toy, and you tell me, is it for a boy or for a girl, okay? Alright, this baby doll.
For a girl.
For a girl, okay. What about the little wrestler man?
For the boy.
And the skateboard?
For the boy.
Okay, and the makeup?
For the girl.
Okay, and the kitchen set?
For the boy.
Okay, and the tool set?
For boy.
Okay, I like those. What if the boy wants to play with the baby doll? Is that okay? Yeah, right? Does that make the boy a girl?
No.
No, what if the girl wants to ride the skateboard? Is that okay? Would you skate with that girl? Yeah? That's okay? Does that make her a boy?
No.
No. People just like different things, right, buddy? And is that okay? Very good, bud. Very good.
Take note, parents, this is how you raise a well-rounded child. Rather than exposing kids to pride parades and drag shows, equip them with notebooks, pens, and highlighters. Education is key in building a strong foundation for their future. So let's get those creative juices flowing and make learning fun and engaging.
Does size matter in a guy?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so we're gonna measure your waist right quick. 30-inch waist?
I don't know what that means.
It means you're too big to say that size matters.
Ah yes, what's sauce for the goose is sauce for the gander, as the old saying goes. Equality and fairness for all, I say.
Gender dysphoria is a mental illness.
I don't think there's a reason to transition if you don't have a mental illness. Like
that's like saying you shouldn't cut your hair because you don't want long hair.
Wow, that is so not a comparison.
So when
it is a break with reality. I'll start at where I've said before. There are 2 sexes. It's determined not just by external characteristics, but by chromosomes. When somebody dies and is buried, and 400 years later, if they exhume the body and they test those bones, they're going to see that it's an XX or an XY, it's a male or a female. It's a mental issue, and you want to treat it that way.
Gender dysphoria is a mental health condition, and the treatment for this condition is to do a medical transition if that person chooses to have those procedures done.
Do you think children are capable?
Suggesting that the immediate solution for gender dysphoria is medical transition is like recommending decapitation for a headache or a brain transplant for schizophrenia. It's an extreme and potentially harmful approach. If we recognize gender dysphoria as a mental condition, shouldn't we treat it with appropriate mental health strategies? Ignoring the underlying issues in the mind could worsen the situation and contribute to higher suicide rates among those struggling with gender dysphoria.
But I feel like in the last year or so, like my style is like ever so changing when it comes to confidence. Mainly because like compared to when I was like 21 or 22.
Chase, why are you laughing? Chase, why are you laughing?
Did you read the Nothing.
Sorry, he's laughing.
Please continue.
He's
Please
laughing
continue.
at the chat.
I'm wearing like a little black slip dress and, you know, like a little wedge to the club with a YSL bag. That would make me feel pretty. But like, as I'm getting older, it's like almost like when I cover up, it's like you feel more beautiful. But I guess that's something that comes with age, and like I feel like a lot of younger girls.
Yeah, like in high school, you're just gonna want to wear what every other girl wears, like a crop top and like some booty shorts or whatever.
Yeah. Can I specifically ask this to you? We totally don't have to speak about it if you're uncomfortable, but what age did you start identifying as a woman?
It's no wonder they couldn't suppress their laughter. When he speaks about feeling confident in his skin, it's hard not to find some humor in the irony. No judgment or shame intended, but let's be honest, it's a bit of a stretch.
Lowest unemployment in 60 years, baby.
What about inflation? You have any questions about inflation?
Inflation's going down.
Actually, it's going up.
It's going down. Gas prices are down. Gas prices are down. Inflation is down. Coke, seed.
Why is the Fed then raising rates? How many illegals are coming across the border every day?
A lot.
So about 10 to 15,000 a day. Do you think Joe Biden...
And they're all going to vote Dem.
You're okay? Can you say that again?
The illegals? Well, illegals. Yeah, they're coming here. They're going to vote Democrat, and we're going to win.
So you are admitting that you're admitting the border is a political tactic by the Democrat Party. Joe Biden is opening the floodgates of this country because he wants to hold on to political power. We've been saying this for a long time.
Proof.
Proof? You just admitted it. What is he doing to secure the border? When you have 15,000 people a day coming across your southern border,
who cares?
That is not a mistake.
Who cares?
But who cares? Do you believe in borders?
As like a... I believe that... No borders, no. One world government.
And final pitch for Joe Biden? No borders, lots of war, more spying, and bankrupt the country?
He's still gonna win.
You guys might win an election, but that will be the death of America if that is the case.
You can easily gauge the caliber of a leader by observing the intellect of their loyal followers, or should I say, indoctrinated puppets. Imagine believing that your chosen political leader is inviting illegal immigrants into the country merely to secure votes and still being okay with it. What's even more concerning is that this individual is a college student, supposedly part of a demographic known for questioning the status quo. However, in today's world, it seems that the more education one receives, the more their critical thinking skills diminish.
Have you ever seen that video where it shows local news people all saying the exact same thing? It's one of those things where you go like, I kind of knew that this happened, but to see it happen so blatantly.
The sharing of biased and false news
has become all too common on social media. Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think. And this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is scary. Well, that's propaganda. They're trying to bend your mind into whatever their narrative.
This is a reminder that we should strive to be independent thinkers who can form our own informed opinions, rather than blindly following any movement or ideology without questioning it.
Where were the cops right here? Yeah, I got you. Yeah, these cops are just letting children go into a gay bar. I know, but do children, don't have to be 21 to go into the bar, officer? Yeah, how old do you have to be to go into a bar? Yeah, well, this place is registered as a bar. You're not yeah, but the system is broken. I mean, you know, there's kids in there, and it's like I said, you're trying to say that it's some advantage.
So basically the drag queens proceeded to take money from the kids, teach them how to be a drag queen, basically grooming them. But then this unmodestly dressed drag queen got confronted outside.
At this gay bar, a drag show was underway, and several openly conservative men were barred from entering, to the point where the police were present to enforce their exclusion. However, children were granted front row seats to the show, seemingly contradicting the idea that the conservatives' exclusion was due to concerns about the show's appropriateness. After the show ended, the men decided to offer a token of appreciation to one of the drag performers.
Dancing for little children? Do you like dancing for little children? Think that's disgusting? Dancing around for little children? Don't you think that's disgusting? Is it just me? Your mom's
Oh, well, he later got a mixed bouquet of truth flowers.
Or a sugar baby at a certain level. There's girls that go to the club looking for guys just to get free liquor. Then there's girls that go out, but they charge you to go out to hang out with them. And then there's girls that charge you to go out more knowing there's gonna be something at the end.
Right.
Then there's girls that strictly charge you for sex.
Okay.
And I feel like that's the majority of the girls here. There's no girls that don't here in Miami, not you.
That aren't working girls?
That aren't a working girl in some fashion, whether it's free liquor to paid for sex.
I think Miami has a lot of international culture, and I think it's part of a lot of culture, and I think women nowadays are valuing their time.
Valuing their time.
Valuing their
time.
If you're accompanying them with their time, maybe you can show them value with monetary.
Changing those words so it's not that anymore. Now it's just like you said, valuing their time.
Are you disappointed? Are you looking for wholesome girls that won't be charging you for their time?
And not here, I'm not. Not here. So far, the first person we interview is confirmed that Miami is a hotbed for prostitution.
I can't help but wonder if there's an innate talent for spouting nonsense with ease, or if it's a skill that can be learned. Could there be a secret curriculum teaching this, or is it simply an inborn gift?
Ask also things you said about the trans community. You said this past October when they announced the Bud Light sponsorship that you'd go so hard on Bud Light in your next fight they'll have to accept me or denounce me when they know what and will know what they stand for. Are you still going to use your fight time to kind of speak on that?
Here's the thing about Bud Light. 10 years ago, to be trans was a mental fucking illness. And now all of a sudden, people like you have fucking weaseled your way into the world. You are an infection. You are the definition of weakness. Everything that is wrong with the world is because of you. And the best thing is the world's not buying it. The world's not buying your bullshit you're fucking peddling. The world is not saying, you know what, you're right, chicks have dicks. The world's not saying that. The world's saying, no, there are two genders. I don't want my kids being taught about, who they could fuck in school. I don't want my kids being taught about, their sexual preference. Like, dude, this guy is the fucking enemy. You want to look at the fucking enemy to our world? It's that motherfucker right there, asking these stupid fucking.
Indeed, the freedom of expression is a cornerstone of a democratic society, and it's crucial to remember that not everyone will always share our opinions. Disagreements are inevitable and should be accepted as part of a healthy exchange of ideas.
You obviously give a long leash to your fighters about, what they can say when they are up there with the UFC microphone and you are getting into territory of homophobia, transphobia. Like, is there...
I don't give anybody a leash.
Well, I'm saying you...
A leash?
I'm like...
Free speech. Control what people say. Gonna tell people what to believe. Gonna tell people... I don't fucking tell any other human being what to say, what to think, and there's no leashes on any of them. What is your question?
I was asking that question. I'll move on, though.
Yeah, probably a good idea. That's ridiculous to say I give somebody a leash. Free speech, brother. People can say whatever they want and they can believe whatever they want.
It's highly inappropriate and wrong to make disrespectful comparisons or use hurtful language just because someone has a different perspective. The freedom to express oneself applies to everyone, regardless of their opinions. Name-calling and personal attacks based on assumptions or bias are not productive ways to handle disagreements. Everyone's voice deserves to be heard and treated with respect in a civil manner. Oh well.
Does height matter in a guy? Yeah. Oh, here we go. Height matters. 155. Whoa.
Straight up not true because I've never weighed more than 130 in my life.
Scale doesn't freaking lie, man.
Obviously, you have a broken scale, man.
Well, you got a broken body.
Ouch, that definitely sunk.
I had to go to the hospital from the point of I'm dead. Let me get Stop interfering with us. Where's the police? What are we paying our taxes for? Have our life inconvenienced by these idiots. This is wrong. Time to stand up for what's right. In a free country, this doesn't happen. Get these people out. Get out the road. Get out there. Do your protest there, which doesn't inconvenience anyone. Right? Oh, rise up! 90% of people disagree with this. He hasn't got time.
That's the only way forward. Remove these idiots from the streets, restaurants, and galleries. If they have problems with the government, they should deal with it in their offices. And props to this guy for standing up. The bystander effect is truly wild in today's world.
Are transgender people welcome in Canada now that the Conservative Party, it's policy not to let them use the bathroom of their choice and also to limit their healthcare options as minors?
That is, the answer, of course, is that everybody's welcome in Canada, and your question is factually wrong. I encourage you to actually read the policies instead of spreading disinformation. We need less disinformation and more honesty and truth-telling, and your readers are suffering a very big disservice when you spread disinformation. Thank you.
These talking points sound like they were thrown in just for the sake of filling up space. Restricting medical attention for kids actually means preventing harmful, irreversible procedures like sterilization and mutilation. Bathroom of choice is a euphemism for allowing biological men into women's restrooms, which is absurd. This raises the question what kind of qualifications are required for journalists and reporters these days.
Watching Biden, there's a clip of Biden. What Biden says, and this is it. I probably watched this clip. I'm not into politics at all, but Biden goes, I got something important I want to say and the whole world needs to hear it. I need everybody to listen right now. And he takes a beat, he goes, I forget it. President of the United States.
I'm going to say something outrageous. So the best way to get something done, if you hold near and dear to you that you like to be able to...
Wait, what? Did you hear that?
Hey everyone! So something I've noticed lately is guys look at me like I'm a piece of meat. And it's like, up here guys, up here. So I just noticed that whenever I'm out in public, people are always staring at me and kind of giving me these looks. So I feel like I'm seen more of like an object now instead of a person.
A piece of what? This guy is insane. Okay, this is where we draw the curtains on this video. We hope you have been proud of our men so far. Let us know which man was your favorite. Buwas call outer in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe.